Okay, let's talk about the dimples that you don't want. It's cellulite. No, it's not because you are lazy. No, it's not because you are fat. Skinny women get cellulite as well. It's just a connective tissue issue. The fat is leaching or pushing through connective tissues that's on the surface. So we're going to talk about how to get rid of it. Now, for those who don't know, my name is Crystal. I am a movement specialist or movement coach. I teach women how to move with less pain and more purpose. So let's get into it. This just happens to be a little bit more aesthetic than anything else. So cellulite is actually most visible when skin is thin, circulation is kind of slow, and your lymphatic system is not moving like it should. We're going to talk about how to fix cellulite the right way because a cream or a tea generally does not work for it. So you got to do some work. So like I said earlier, cellulite is only visible because the skin is thin and the tissues underneath the skin are allowing fat to kind of push through. So think about a lattice and some fat pushing through there. So what you want to do is tighten up the tissues. One of the best ways to do that is to weight lift. So squats, lunges, deadlifts, leg press, all of that is going to tighten the tissue. And it's going to cause the tissues to get tight again. I know I said that already. And then it's going to push the fat back behind the tissue. It's also going to burn fat too. So yes. So the second thing you want to do is make sure that you are putting the right fuel in your body. You want to increase protein. You want to increase vitamin C. You want to increase collagen levels so that the collagen helps with the connective tissue. And you also want to increase your water intake. You need to stay hydrated so those tissues don't start breaking up and breaking down and causing the fat to kind of push through again. It's also worth mentioning that processed foods, a lot of sugar and a lot of salt will make cellulite more visible. Another thing you want to do is to increase your lymph flow. So one way to do that is rebounding, jumping on a trampoline. But if you don't have a trampoline, you can easily go outside for a brisk walk. Okay, just make sure your heart rate is up and your joints and your muscles are moving. That's a great way to get some lymphatic fluid. Also get a massage, very relaxing. It pushes the lymph in the way that it needs to go so that it can release and not pool in different areas. Last but not least, you want to make sure you are getting the proper rest. When you're not sleeping well, it spikes your cortisol levels. Cortisol levels makes it hard to lose fat, and it helps to build fat in certain areas, your legs, your thighs, and your butt. So get better sleep. I tell y'all all the time, it's the most underrated thing that we can do and the most beneficial to our health. So the bottom line is there's no one quick fix for cellulite. You got to put some sweat equity into it. But if this was helpful to you, please be sure to subscribe to this channel so I can share more of this. It's the easiest way that you can support. And then like, follow, and just comment so I know this was helpful. Again, I love you all. Let's get moving. Talk to you soon.